Option 1, Kasapa FM. On maybe south. So do was saying, and I pass out to. Now watch 10, Eddie Ashaho, as low as 5 Ghana cedis. Open sika cash, Kasapa. For phone is say ya, dial star 423 hash, star 423 hash. Select option number 1. Number 1, Kasapa FM. On maybe south, Sahi, and I pass out to. Now watch 10, Eddie Ashaho Kai. Say, 35,000 Ghana cedis. Now what you be? Chop money, when you try. Ubedi. Crop hadie, obiane kwan afaso nye sika o, na nso mo nkyere wo. Muni aba na de, menye selfish. Ma ho kwan na menkyere kwan a, obenye sika simple. Kasapa FM. Na what should be a ye check 35,000 Ghana cedis. Sika no de wom, enti make sure say won sabeka. So what should me say ya fa wo phone? Dial star 423 hash, star 423 hash. Select option 1. Option 1, Kasapa FM. On maybe south. So do was saying, and I pass out to. Now
Wadi anu ye ekwakoma Ghana mampani eye John Dramani Mahama.
Na ene vice president na kasa wotrema wose sinitwa ewo Ghana hanom na ekofom. Enam so kra makane no eja obi pon ba bi pa na so opon adwuma na so otene TV achi a wonya bi hwe. Enti obesere se nkamum na fa sinitwa na nsam pagya mu.
Na kane masebe dwamu chiamehene mechira former speaker of parliament ononyamfo professor Mike Diatudwa SSE special prosecutor asenie bia MPP aban ewo so na wache se wo mu afomwo no wo so nhwe na wo mu atan no ententem
na enei ameno kasai wo motra mo se PT awofo no wo mu suban ya kan ma nei Ghana aban mo de mo wo bo wo suapom no nyina eba fam professor awofo na nkasa no Oma e tintin trentwan ye ka bibia woromutie e kan bi na ne yaban modum a woboyi Ghana fo hu no
ye ba kopie mu asem di bia na se obeto dwa chese se ye nyina wa hombo mu a ye bo e ho se nyame adum abosom ye wom ne de to so aduasa 30th eye December ye ko eye kwanda ye kwakoto aba enama ne bo a eba e kire se court eye Supreme Court was suspended rerun election na eba be koso ne ho nsem no obeti bi
me ofa Alexander Fanyoma kenei city lab pa library a wakwakọ bie no chenkure yi na ene ye bedi mu nkomo nsem odi tu dwa ne botaye nti ogina so a odi sa de ba yi
wemu ani sanfro bi kan na wi ya trasa de beta mu osa wi aka Kasapa Kasapa ne me no chiripo enum so wi yi asomfo eyeme osuani katachi afrifa mene
nana kwame adasa wotiara nkano
afe ensam no enie yekogira mu ewo abankase mu na asabeto dwa enyina ene se ensanie a ekoso anase erukasa mekoso ewo boko ma asante mawura anase tutwa babio ewo fra ye etena so no ne ene wode anu yi anase muaye ni nyina ebe pia bankase mu ede abre Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama na no dubo ye ene wo bo dwa ede hia asante aye asante mawura anase tutwa babio ode hia ne kwan nzane be ya asam wode enamon pani force akwatosem denti ena atinte so tunso na bo akwa de meka no befa no eti adwabo de de nyasem keto na se adwabo yi woto safre National Peace Council for National Christian Council for ena Office of the National Chief Imam enso so wo bi Catholic Secretariat ena United Nations Development Program UNDP for basie bi British High Commission ka ho ena fenso mantem no asoafo nyina enso so ka ho bi ase dwabo yi enye dwabo ketwa a asante mawura ni awote so mpeni bodwura so na se to bi wo no ede asem wotena so no wode ho nsam nyina kwakọ dan Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama na yamane boni Abdul Hanan wo no ena ebo amane efra bankasem de bre kwa ma no so ne na di nkomo sa pramu ato yi dwumadie no ekosei Hanan wo temenka memu ha emu akwa baba Kasapa ena afen so Ago TV so Hanan wo temenka yo adaruma boyemu sabre dwabo na hyase a ede na ekọ wadaruma
na meni aseni na se abra meni wo kese die na otumfo ene nananom enche bia no na omaba bedru abankase mu na
Hanan yetie wo wadaruma
Yo na me say enche bia no na otumfo ne nananom a omefree asanteman time eba bedru Jubilee House ana abankese mu na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na yenyina anim se na watwa atwa mu no na onyakonya ekoboa Kenya President Abra Omodi omo fahudie omo Independence Day ofriha na okọ Nigeria omokoye ECOWAS meeting na Abra mi nim se kuku a ekuko so de ekoso wo Guinea Bissau omoto president awo ombeye Guinea dia no ana Guinea dia no de anya dia efa nti ECOWAS fo ekohia ye ho na Ghana mampanyi ekopie mu ho wi ya na osako Osun State omosi ne hini ewo ho no Yoruba fo no omosi ne hini ewo ho no bonti na anapai na His Excellency Ababedru Ghana na enche ne asante hini ene nananom ebehia abra asante hini edi report no ebetuja na report na ode betuja no eno ena ebeboa ama asundwe aba boko mantemu abra kusasifo ene enua mampolisifo mukuntakwa efa ahina na akonya ewo ho no munanti sa report no na ebetire kwan a yebefa so ede asundwe ba ho wan na ewo se yesini hini wo ho na wan na edi ahindie ewo boko ho no no na wan na so na ewo se otonebo na sisi ameni wo ekata idie ye sheda ni dia otufuo ede beto Ghana mampenyi enim nti eye ade a omofre no concealed information nti information nje enyemba bi se yewura otumfuo krowura ade ba beto Ghana mampenyi enim nti oditu nenima ansa na aban so no ebefa nhye bi ana kwan bi so se na be ya ombehia saa kusasifo no eni mamposifo no ombehiobu mienu omoso no kasa bi bekoso wo honom na yenyentia se chief imam ebe ho saa nhye ne bi na Christian Council eso no ebe ka ho bi na ahemfo bi so no ebe ka ho se na be ya any Council of State omoso no ombanya representative ho se na be ya ombe engage factions mienu no kusasifo ne mamposifo no se na be ya suje beba ho se na be ya obi abetia tum na femise na asundwa aba ho na menu wukese mamposifo no ade a omoso no omaye krado kusasifo sasu na kusasifo no so omaye krado but the cheni say yemma kwan ama omumienu no de omotin kan no kusasifo omotin kan ne mamposifo omotin kan yemma omukwan including omompeyifo ana omuahemfo say omombedi dise mpenyufo a omofiri hono ma otufuo ene Ghana mampenyi ajato se omba betena hobi na omumbo ase ne be ya ta report no na yedi betwe ne sanyenti ase se Kasapa da wo sanyenti ase se Peace Council eyam se so na wotwa atwemu no omoso eba ya omo ne Ghana mampenyi edi nkomo enti omoso so no ebaka hobi se ne be ya ta dwumedie no ebekoso enti ene idie de kokoso oboku nyina no na wieye eyenne bra otumfo de report ababa Ghana mampenyi se na be ya omoso no be kwan peso a be na me nu kese ibiom esanyenti ase se ye saje deployment foforo e de akwakwa she hospitals bebre na me nu kese yin se kumase asawaso muku kusati hinibi ewo hono nti nyenti ase se deployment akoso ewo bibia ntawantawa no esi aveno nkanha another place a shaman any vanisa agboglushi ho nyina no enyenti say strategic deployment bi akoso nkofo no ihye den ho but omo ho a omo ebe nsho say banbo no aye kronji ewo ho no se ne be abasa bia enye den emba so na otumfo edikan edi adisade edi ato omo mienu nim na social maburu no se omo nyento basie se ne be ya ono ene aban ebe knase ahye senia ebe ya asundwe ebe ba boko honum no se wana na ewa se odi ahindie no ewo honum asa wana ewa se ohweku na ni nyina no yebenya ehu conclusion ene enwumre be 4 o'clock honum no na bibia no announcement bia no na yɛde ato edwa nti me nua sɛ ni deɛ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ abankɛse mu
na kyɛ sɛ ɛyade a sɛ mete wo nka yi a na sɛ metie wo nsɛm no yɛ deɛ nya deɛ asantema awura wanya bɛduru
ɔno deɛ sɛ sɛ ne wo kɛsɛ deɛ ɔwɔ nkran wabɛduru nkran
okay onyama abankɛseɛ mu
onyamba abankɛseɛ mu but yɛkasa sisi adɛ nkran ha deɛ wabɛduru nkran okay bia no na wɔde n'ani akyerɛ abankɛseɛ mu a fɛn sɛ Ghana mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛne ne cabinet ahyia no ayɛ na wato ɛwɔ abankɛseɛ mu
okay ɛne ma yɛmfɛnsi nti ne ɛbɛfima baabi ana wama ɛne atiefoɔ yɛaso ate bi Yadase. Yamani Boni Abdul Hanan Eton Krefra Bankasiam de Mayen. Eti ni ekoso eno wetwan foni dia kyerɛ no. Na yekwako gyinamu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ bɔko hɔ no mo. Sɛ ameno ka sɛ de ɛyɛ de hwenhwen na me kyerɛ curfew ɛto mo so. Ɛna no dwoade yɛ ne benapena sɛ nrampo. Ɛna yɛde ɛto wɔ mo so. Na asɛm a me no ka sɛ wɔpem so tena so a wɔde ho mu ayɛ ba no. Ɛna kyɛ sɛ nea asɛsi ni o. Yanku yɛ kyɛn. Na yene Yamani Boni Bernard Azukizia yene no monkomo emfra tifedo mantamo Bernard otemenka mema wa ha adaroma tifedo mantam boko ede na ekoso
ebekasa boko sisi anema kwaso boko wunim sa ache yante sa ntawatawa biasi na dia na wa oni ekefi no mema boko 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. no eno na ya dia nkofo wa kakra because di wo utimi kwat kwantintin akwadwa musa be du fie na abobe se 6 ntena ama nkofo bi aha mo ba sisia ketu no ma renew no ama nkofo bi ni age share at least 8 p.m. dia eye because utimi free edwa se wo ba fie wo ba be du fie be 7 na so the kanino na nka yeso mo du fie asana 5 pia abomo nti disi nkofo ni bebe omani age se oma ye kechi no review amomo dia won so unu se binduri so ye bebi a oma mo kechi binduri ni so wo bebi aboko no eni so different district mu but binduri wo be se boko no garu ni pimpane nsisi nkofo bi tumi boko akọ garu nti obi free boko no ba garua na adia sabe 5 abono awo boko a ontimi san dindurisa kefi time achino nte eno na yo mu ha kakra nte ono ankomise ankombetima hwese na omi dindurisa kefi no umbetima le tun kakra ko enim amomo no omo free dindurisa na garu ebe boko no at least 5 bobo kwan so umbetima du fi ansana kefi achi omo nte aha ewo ho no dia twato no unim se otufo yenim se ne no de report ba ma o mampanyin menen nkofo bi so akasa na ase o mukasa no bia gi otufo report ni di se immigration no de ba report no de ba ya kan ba ntakwan mu o meni so dia otufo de ba no o mba giatum na o meni se omudiba obia gentum na asunje bia boko sana mantem nkofo no kasa awahan
yo azukizia na chese eyade asabre wo mani age a wo mo twen se wopimso sabre ya wode emuaye kwakoma mampani no wo mo cheso wo mo gitum wo mo nyantempo na mo gitum kura se nkunimdi abanya sa
Jame kasa na omesidya otufo beka no report ni pia na omesise onse ohini no akoye to say ma prosini kusase nti omesidya tufo beka no ombeja tu because omuni se dia tufo ka no eno na beye adwuma nti omoso foso say otufo de obeba no ombeja tu na eye adwuma ma na sunje sambra boko sa na omka
yo ene azokizia menko ba bia temfikyire ho wopim so kasa wie beba ne abehwese ne boko etie wadaroma
yo
yada se Yamani Boni eye Bernard Azukizia the way efretefe do mantemu boko enebra ye ti sabre de kafu de to omo so me kyerehwehwe na se no nwotwe anwumere kosi anopa no num no wo mo kyerɛ se eye na se do mo nyina watwenye mu a wo mo hwɛ se wopimso ensamu a wode ekoto mampani anim no edi asomdwe beba na wo mo gidie nso se enigye de na dey eyade wo mbeti bi afiri opemso no mo a ene wo hia mampani no
na yanko anim okase we mu vice president edema omangana professor Nana Opoku Agyemang wore nsam bia to dwa na asase we koso abra na film festival bi ekoso na afi no wo moma awo so na omampanya be de akire di koto dwa se sesia no eba ne sinitwa wo mangana mu abafom papa kane no pa na we can tata free one mu a edidi mu a masanto ene Judas mo apache ni akacha wo mu be ye bia ana yeko chewa wo so beto aso ejako boga eba ye sese edidi mu amakodon kansamo ima me masiasie du mo ene wo mom keka nyina afede akra de na de TV so ya de wo mo gigye ni a na ya sade ni ade se boa ma epotre Ghana so ye culture no de kwa manaman ama wo so mo aman hodo so ne hunu se ampa Ghana yeso ye de ewnie na so na wo TV so a sa movie no ni sinu ni nyina ebi ni so wo ebi ni so ye hu bi hwe enti ha mampanya be de akire pa wose ni nyina ba ye yi a dis Ghana nyina ka mum titiriw wo mo film industry no mu o mo kom mum na wo mo mpesini ebetima ye afa ya mamra ne amane ho sene Ghana kredi aduane ne bibia sabe ebetima boa ama Ghana so etima tumpom Professor Nana Opoku Agyemang nsem ni.
It is a pleasure to join all of you at this awards festival. And I bring you greetings from His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, who was expected to be here and wanted to be here. But we all know that other responsibilities took him away. But he sends his good wishes. And I want to begin by thanking the organizers, Selassie and your team, everybody who has been part of this evening. Our relatives who have traveled from other parts of our beautiful continent, all the award winners. And I want to single out the young boy. And I want to thank you for hosting this program in Accra. And by so doing, you have also opened doors for us beyond our country, beyond our region, and onto many, many places on our continent. Selassie, again, thank you very much. I want to commend all our filmmakers. Please continue committing to skill, to depth, and to integrity. I want to commend our investors, definitely, and our sponsors. You have made this possible. Thank you very, very much. And to our institutions, we must continue to create supporting environments, those that foster creativity through education, training, funding, practice, infrastructure, and of course, intellectual property protection too, so that their outputs are well protected. And to our young creatives, your talents are needed. Strive not just for visibility, but for sustainability. And remember that your talent is a national and continental asset. We value you very, very much. Distinguished guests, this industry deserves support, not only because film is beautiful, we saw the beauty, but because it is meaningful. And when this festival continues to prioritize quality, professionalism, and remains connected to real markets, it definitely will become a concrete part of our infrastructure. My wish is that this festival
Professor Nana Opoku Agyemang enti nanu awards ekoso wo mo sinitwam eti sinitwase ne yebo worma baso ana okokasa wase se omunkoso anya aduma na mum no sini no ma bebre mra titru ne beka Ghana bakosem ne beka Ghana bomuo mo ma ne mra na yankoye no mu eko wasenhyamudi ekoso ewo Nigeria alatama mu no ana mpanfo di tudwa sesesi ano ekwan mo fa so a asrafo eji abanya na se tu aban go no hadwen ohwemu a 2020 Kuba akwisi wo Mali na nipa na oyeye no a 1 year pepepe na afoforo so betu no ede ne free so and 2020 2021 ebi koso Mali afeso Guinea so de koso 2021 ana ono so abantu go baaye Burkina Faso 2022 abantu go baaye afesu ni je 2023 abantu go baaye ana na anu ya beni ha ya no so de e baaye na ECOWAS for se ne no makoka kono se wormo anfom na ansi fom an kantra wormo mo abibremu anu mo a wanhwe a ebe kakra no ebe abantu go nko a enti anumanim ye omo katra benifo se omo fa yentu ye na abato na wormo to no omo san kon na kamu anase mpo no se ometoto ombo aba no fofora omonye na fa omunyima mpanyini aku na akoso obeni no ombo so enti anam so ma ECOWAS mpanyifo na anu yo omkohyiamu o eye alatamamu no omde sasemu atojo omotre se beni de ne de omomodin aso omde ye betu ye na ma asundwen so atimi aba se bia bibire mu anso ye nyina be kan bomu na yatimi aye baako
yeto ansam no so na yeto so a kane mrashe bedwamu chamehene wo Professor Michael Quay na ka say ona to dwa e kire say office of the special prosecutor lawyer Kasapa ben woni pani a wono e na eda no no wo se ne say ene katasha ne proye hu nsem bi omususu say Ghana man pani dada nana adodankwa ekufu adamamu mu no woni pebi oni di djuma akatasha ne proye ne ho bo mu bia no sa woni kro no OSP ma twentwa ne na asekura woni kro mfa ne mfa mra kwa so fi so man yetimu no wo man ni mpaja ne kanko ne ehwe edi so besi wono de obehye kuntu ase ahyento kro mu na wafo man ni sika wada no man ne dwapade afomfa na se ya che ne de a woni kro no ye mfa ne mfa mra kwa so opre so pa wose anu no ba yesua de ama foforo mu wo ya manyosam a wom de aso mu tim so mu de ba mu ba no yo man ni sika ne bepedie no wom so betimi agyan na momu ekoba se da bia ne da nyina no Leki se jaben ebe friendsem trofo no no mu kasa so me so benten na wo ye sei na mfan kosin a na ya se ya kwakwa kasa tenten no empese kese empanifo so se kasa tenten so we entopo nko kwame adasa entopo nko na leki se jaben kasa na do so dodo enti wo se wo hwe na obi ebe som ye e ma mpenda da eye ekufu ado abanso na se Krasa ne proye aye ka ho asem ne ho bomu a yemfa ne mfa mra kwa so na nka wenka ye de ne kasa yentie kane masebe dwamu chamehene Professor Michael Quay samu a wode to edwa no ebi.
There are times when casualties occur to sanitize. Casualties do occur. The end result will be sanitization. If that is the case and there's a genuine case, sure, they should prosecute it.
And you think that?
Yes, that's why I talk about sanitization. Yeah, there are times when you must put some hot water on the sore. Oh, I think so. It's possible. But it's not going to be easy lying there. No, I just want to. There is the need to bring some principles in our politics, no matter what. And when certain sanitation is needed, it must occur. And I mean that with all my heart. Because without that process, you will not be able to see through the maze that is covering things up.
Oni pa yatene nkan kane masebe dwamo chamehene Professor Michael Quay na wo wie ye no na wode kwandai de be fa mu na wo se electoral commission na dwumakuo no titiru ne pani a woda no se abato ye be koso wo kwandai ene na abato mpeso so no wo so mo nhwe na fane ye emra emu na ho no mo bibia mu na ho enya fan se na be ya enkofa hurukasem bia emfa emma na mentimwase bia emfa ma omanfo nkwotro madwen yepe yepe bi na fa somdwe mra yempe basabasa ye bia eno so or can say at the count.
At the moment, they have put even the Electoral Commission into a very difficult situation. In that, the Electoral Commission, if the commission, the chairman or whoever goes ahead and breaks this law, that person can be jailed for contempt. But that is also another issue. The legislature, but actually, when I read or I heard what the speaker said earlier, I don't know where this letter is coming from. Honestly, no. You see, the 1 week stay is automatic by law. And that also has got a reason. It is to allow you to do whatever you want to do by way of an appeal or whatever. Because if we leave the courtroom and then immediately they go and execute it, bailiffs are following and then go and execute it, then how will an appeal be meaningful?
Oni pa yatene nkan Professor Mike Okwei kane na wo ye maso jamo chamehene nene ena yate ye no na sabre de eyade a MPPND so mo mienu nyina wo mo eso mo ntoma se be ya o manfo mo kwanda baton beso aso wɔn bɛto aba ɛde ayi ma so badwani ɛde ama wɔn mo sɛ yɛn DCO sɛ yɛn PPO ɛne obi ka sɛ ɛda no duro no mu a ɛne ɛbɛhu na awia tia no mu a yɛn to anka nkɔ soro ansɔ amanebɔ a efiri ɛyɛ Supreme Court ɛba ɛkyerɛ sɛ abatoɔ no ɛyade a wɔn ma suspend deɛ ɛnya ɛma so na ɛbɛka sɛ ahoboa no so deɛ ɛkɔ so paa ne nyinaa ne sɛ kɔɔto gyina yɛsie no yɛnsi nwie yɛ enti process no a ɛkɔ so wɔ kɔɔto no anaasɛ kɔɔto gyina yɛsie no ɛno ɛna ɛbɛkyerɛ da a yɛbɛbɛto aba no na sɛ me nia se boo party no me no ka sɛ NDC foɔ kora de ɔmo ani abere tentententen kora yɛsɛ wowa efiri wura mu kora ba fie ɛboro nipa ɛwɔ ho enti sɛ kɔɔto no ka asɛm yi a adaroma yɛn a yɛboa yɛn ho both NDC and MPP ɛboa mo ho akwakoto aba no saa bere kɔɔto gyina yɛsie no wɔn eso mu sɛi yɛkɔ na yɛne NDC amanyɔkuo no owura ma adi gibra di nkɔmɔ na yɛhwɛ sɛ ɔma ho boaboa a ɛkɔ so nyinaa akyi ɛne anamotu a anasɛ gyina yɛsie a kɔɔto de aba yi sɛi ɛna wɔn gye no yɛbɔmɔden sɛ nsa bɛka both party ne nyinaa na ɛne wɔn adi nkɔmɔ na yɛhwɛ baabi nso ande wɔde ho bɛkɔ ɛwɔ asɛm a court ɛde aba yi nti amanebɔ ne sɛ Supreme Court a suspend Kwanda election rerun na nka ɛbɛkɔ so nyame adom a 30th December ya ɛbɛkɔ so no court sɛ yɛntwe nsensan no yɛbɛdi mu nkɔmɔ yɛbɛhwɛ both party ne nyinaa yɛdɔm bɛdi nkɔmɔ na yɛhwɛ sɛ ne aba yi no wɔn eso mu sɛ kwame
awusayan kɔ yɛ no mu na yɛ maame Patricia dodoɔ no a di a woka akorakora nim no yɛ agrada maame wo prison na prison na wo no enenso san ba court obi be ka se na adentina agrada wo prison na yesande na ba court ne nsam ne yeni wie yo asam no etawote se esikafo abomu no na woni sofu bi nya ntawantawa kakra e wo kromu asofu no ye frɛ no apia biblica me nam so ma mame a me frɛ no agrada yi wo de sabio sofu biblica yi ne mfonyi bi to mfo ayi kasafide bi so TV ni what be to so in fact na ani nyan ensan fata kura egu sofo no fi boni dede etinteso to no so twa da power TV so emene echen kurei na asem we ba ye sofo biblica so wo recordan court no se anuguase amame agrada de ne picture de to ne TV so adi natam ne ade court no nka mima no enam no kasai court no afan ne mame agrada 12,000 Ghana cedis Osaso akatra mame agrada se of sika 50,000 Ghana cedis enfam pata osofo biblica na ne lawyer fo kwa asetena ene wo court yenti ensem a lawyers for the two da
I am my parts I di hu komo ni TV so dey be gina criminal court 3 for about 3 years now no yakomu a the ten say asem ne pese badwumu tentan ti yenene attorney general trans and they play negotiate nti agreement na ye no abana jiatu na ba court so ajiatu ese asem na ya kan wi asem bia eni hobi na de o ano fine be na okay nti enye fine na ye I think 1,000 penalty units for 4 counts and about 25 penalty units na penalty unit be 12 cities the 1,000 be 12,000 but 12,000 times 4 just 12,000 because to run concurrently say back up na be adwuma the 12,000 the bit and appearance so you compensating 50,000 and I say maybe the 12,000 is a default clause be but you bet you no ene you need to say ansa na nhihye be adwuma no just a chair fines no compensation until now 50,000 the back course buy any at the man appear and 12,000 no so e wa ha you bet you ansa na yakọ e be say judge ni man musu na fie fa ne nkata na etimi edi achiri bitu fines yeah na daja wo hono e ma parts I di hu komo ni TV so
and in that say osofo apia biblica na daja ena mama mama part agrada wode to ne TV so ene obi ahwe wie na se nunguase kra na ene ameno kase court ne se wo muntu 50,000 enfama eye apia biblica na apia biblica abra asem we court se yentie sika ma no se ne lawyer kire se omdi sika kra ba ye ya ye da hye ne nsam won so tiremu wo se asofo bebre ne di nkomo e ka tren se chewpa ye mama agrada e de abai won som ene fine no nso na fe wonja bibia manenka
sɛ asɔfo mpanifoɔ nipa bebrebe ne nyakasa maase yɛfrɛ no ahyɛ abɛn ɔno nyinaa ne nyakasa apaakyɛw ɔno aso asoma asɔfo sɛrefoɔ mo ako nipa bebree asɔfo mpanifoɔ mentimi mu mu de mebɔ mu di kora yɛmbɛhyɛ ɔno nyinaa bɛpaakyɛw sɛ me ɛso meyɛ nyame nipa nti no magye ne pay for bargain ato nti ɛnnɛ nyame adoma yɛbɛwie ɛtu opportunity atwene sanity na moni monko bayagye paid for bargain no
enti onipa motene nkan wɔyɛ ɔsɔfo yɛfrɛ no apia biblica enti ɛho nsɛm na ɔde ato dwa yi nano nkɔmmɔ yi nano ntɔkwa yi a na wɔne agrada akui ana mame agrada de sabio wɔsɔfo yi ade gyam ɛbɛto tv so gu n'anim ase ana asɔfo apia biblica de asɛm no kɔdan court ana ne court no sɛ wɔntua 50,000 Ghana cedis ɛfa ma asɔfo no sɛ wɔgu n'anim ase ɛwɔ tv so nti nei a lawyers wɔkɔ ɛyɛ court a court no so mutua sika no mutua sika no sɛ lawyer ne kan no sɛ sika no ekura mo ɔmde ama ɛyɛ sɔfo apia biblica apia so akyerɛkyerɛ ne nsɛm sɛ asɔfo bebree apana kyɛw enti wɔde mame agrada ɛbɔ ne ɛde akyɛ ne ne nso yɛwura mu a yɛkenkan bi ama watie ɔ kasapa 102.5 osua yɛnkɔ
ma yɛnkɔ yɛ anim a na yɛkɔ na yɛne owura kwabena frempɔn wadi nkɔmmɔ wɔyɛ deputy director of protocol Emma MPP amanyoko no menua wotemenka memwa ha
menua ba ma me nsu eburu na bibi abɔkɔ
Erade adawroma ya ho ye pa na ne afri court abanie na Supreme Court kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ nyame adoma anka 30th December bosom yɛ wom ya ne de atoso aduasa enka adagye ni poso ɛwɔ kwandai ne nyina sɛ ɛkɔ akɔto aba court se wa suspend MPP muso musai
pasema mentia na mentia wetiefo na mentia party mpanimfo na legal team gari ni makumu nyina no kra ne say the rule of law and adwuma ene because precedents are Tamale High Court settling was a chaos for disaster for this country in future because yekoto abana wunya political power obetumi akose the BHS and one margin with the seat be free opponent in them seat only tie koye election obetumi arena de akwakoje and the superior court of the land atena se hu se one time one even NDC candidates no filing the case no high court no let's just say number of days as here and allow 21 days na twam enti usha mrakura judge ni bi ko dina so di asem no kram but there was no legal basis again in so no independent 41 polling stations now but out of 152 polling stations was manual results of all the 152 polling stations niensa nko ni enko tu ni nyina abra meanwhile the NDC's agent assigned 151 of the polling stations only one of them per no amon sign and the emrana judgment of Supreme Court the abani so muche omoma mranya adwuma because judiciary there on a can only be as a mano and the bomb about the old say assembly court as a member from Pomi before so una who before court and prepare yenye adwuma so they be the confidence that the worldwide the judicial system of Ghana will still always uphold. Now I'm going to say because of saying coming from power and judgment via the man and I say our power and judgment via via man is a chaos for disaster for this country and me show of me bomb about so powerful this judgment omodiaba
na kwamno roka se mo share campaign ase na ruling yaba anase mo ka samonye no ampa ma anye
hello
otemenka kwabra otemenka
afre na meto nka tekọ
aha mesi mo share campaign ase wo ho no ma na mo bo nto ase ya be ya manfo ebeto aba ede ama owura matunyindam anase mote daye sese ya court ruling aba yi mani age se aswa mo kan ye awie ne sama mo
the chance say as a political party say be odi asem court na court the ruling aba na o say ko Supreme Court ni niam no unim very well say the outcome can be positive the outcome can be negative So you prepare for both. So as a political party, we prepared for both of the outcomes that would have come. So by the Supreme Court, we were prepared for it. So by and to say the Supreme Court, we are ready for it. And yes, now I say, okay, change now Supreme Court the judgment very hard. And funny a movie, Yamamati, purchase for my campaign. We prepared for both.
Yo, Kwabra, and yet my yanase, not your fancy our daruma.
The Akronto, Medasi Beam.
Beso Medase, Miamina Bema Kwabra from Pon, where you're Deputy Director of Protocol, Emma, MPP Amanyokono, Nene, Ena Yateyano.
Na yan trust on from my say, see, and I never acquire. I will phone you Tias and say, we are seno, and you'll be a sabe, a bedroom pompon, so be a woman, what minimum no for 12 years, not as on. Obi so adadun so de USHS kan no kra na na wo papa kra ka bi kire mi se wo obi dun so ya mom wie form 4 no mda so huru no ye frem kwasi minta wahu na ene se akra dun so kra na se mfie miensa mfie na no twa ya na wo fo bo no na Ghana fo be ka ya be da social media so akra bia na wo fo etietia no so bobbo no se akra na ye se wadi mfie nsia wo dadun so enti obaso na na so mo bobbo was kwasi excuse me medun so aba atesoro na ni betene no da mpa so ye nyina no ebia ye pen omobu no ama akra no wa ehoja eno na social media da roma nenam so ama police fo ye nhwehwemu ekohunu nipa asabi owodi sanya mbranse na police fo ache no na saade we nam so ama Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection ye mami wakwa akopiem wo ho nti wo Kasapa 102.5 ena afia go TV ahwe ya me mami no na momolate na ya mami na momolate o hwe Kasapa 102.5 na go TV a wakọ bia ya asem ni si ye no ena wakọ akọhwe akora no o akora pa o so dadun so o mabo no ye nyina ya ibida na wokopiem ne wode eye warning ede ma awofo se ewiase yade wo ho ewiase no enye obia na 7 produce obetime twa Johnson tem ensate nyina nyepe enti wuni wo ba na akra dadun so a de di kan fa ne kwa ya sabia ebi won ma yade bi na on system nim ebi won so a 7 produce agro ne sa no manoma ni nyina ye won no ma hudo brede nkwa ne fa so a emadun so wonu mutwa na wo buru nipa na ebro de sensa yade ewu nipa na wo ye den ya obedadun so enti wo se saade we asi enya de atwa kora e wo manga na mu behu social media so so badadun so na wo ya wofo na wo babu no ama akora na 7 brothers na sa wo de twe na so ya ma me na momolate abro kopiem no ne nsam a wo de atodua no so ya kuriti bia eno so ya kenkan ede ama woni
na yeto ensam no so a omanga na atena ye a ehwe enwomasua titiro ne fa eyesuapon emu mechire Ghana Tertiary Education Commission Director General Professor Ahmed Jinapo Abdullahi and they were the atudwa etrese e wo suapon no wadro mu esi susudua so anase jinapen so a wo mema wo mu 70 to 75%. Wachese eyade e nasuapon wo mu bo mu modin ye pa na wase enso ho a wo mu ntonko so se na be ya danko mebo besa mu mo eye 90%. Wo mu bo mu modin to mo nto aso na wachese afida a ye ba besimu no eyade wo mu betoto ne ma se be ya suapon be ya krabahwa kura mechire eye universities no be ya krabahwa kura na odin samwe se tutwa bra na wo mu assess wo mu nkoso wo mu hawo a wo mu enamu ewosuapon mu enema no ede sansem we say etudwa yentie Professor Ahmed Jinapo Abdullahi Director General Ghana Tertiary Education Commission what they etudwa
in the score that I give, it's a reflection. It's a reflection. Well, it's a reflection of what we are doing. I think Ghana generally we've done quite well in terms of our tertiary educational delivery.
Give me a score.
We haven't gotten there yet, and I say this because if I look at the data in terms of how people are coming to Ghana. You can look at the number of Nigerians who are coming to Ghana to source our education.
Give me a score.
Generally, overall, in terms of all the institutions combined, you take the nursing institutions, the caliber of nurses that we are producing, and how attractive they are to the Western world. Some going to UK, some going to Barbados. You take our teachers. The teachers, I was in Botswana recently. There are a lot of Ghanaian teachers there. You look at Ghanaian faculty who are from Ghanaian universities who are teaching in UK. You look at people coming to Ghana to get our tertiary education. I think we have about 70-75%. We haven't gotten there yet. We want to get to 90. We have the capacity to get to 90. And we have the human resource to get to 90. But it will take the effort and the buy-in of all the different stakeholders for us to get to 90. And as I've said, this country is better placed to be the most attractive destination when it comes to tertiary education and delivery in the West African sub-region.
Onipa yatini nkan Professor Ahmed Jinapo Abdullahi, where Director General Emma Ghana Tertiary Education Commission nene eniete yano.
Yantu ansano so na enfama yenkonko jira mu ewo enfin Freeman team. Central Regional Minister honorable eko panyini edua mo okere na nebu afu papa honorable adwa na de enti honorable bu afu ni se Brewa Vocational and Technical Institute no wo mu di 50 years anniversary na osheni de tense yesi awofo na ama anniversary no ema kromafo any school for no nko ana na etewo na honorable duro no se na obi a school no di 50 years awofo ese mo ba na mo abeta PTA fo no mo ama na so da bia mutifie mo to anyampe atoto Bible Park so ka kire aban ne se aban ne mo no homoden na so wo de kakra bia wo ba ye de abo school no so awon so awama ono abubu afu pa watoto bi de ama wo fa wo no wo mfimfiri titiri wo mo a omoma ko ya Brewa Vocational and Technical Institute wo ka kire wo mo se seven previous ya de wo na titiri kuro na yenso nyina na nipa se school ni di dwuma di a wo fo mo beta kire na no mapoma panin John Romani mo ama ye ene nsam a wo ho ne mo nso mo nsam a wo sam de 2 minister ni no de komo mampanyin no mo ama meka hwe enti ne saban ne ya bibi ana mo pe bibi na saban ne fi mu a mo am kro ya na mo to no mo eto anyampia e ka tra ban so mo no mo de na so mo anka se mo aban no aban dwuma di a wadi anyina no mo moa no ana mo sabotage no na ono abodwa yenti ne nsem ne bi.
Have in mind in an occasion like this, I have been intentional. I have prepared as a regional minister to come and explain to parents and the general public the importance of skill training. And so when you come and they are not available, I was even thinking that if we had had a PTA meeting, it would have served our purpose today. Of course, if we needed a student for this kind of occasion, we wouldn't have gathered here because we could find them in the classrooms. I think that while government is making all possible effort to ensure that we develop skill training in this country, our attitude is sabotaging the efforts of government. If you have brought your child here to go through skill training and you refuse to participate in an important event like this, where you can ask questions about how your children are performing, and you refuse to come, how do you expect to get feedback? And so we are wasting our time. I'm happy Professor John China had moved from agriculture nation to become one of the, great nations in terms of technology.
Now, honorable Javier Kasawe ape ana manager ono ene ya me no kasai wada Brewa Vocational and Technical Training Institute na no oya samwa kwashi amepo ne nsama odi tudwa nyina yetia wa kire se wasra ban na da oba vocational school mo no mo atu se TV at ne se no na trend ye ensa no dwuma no a na so no ma be hia ma nkora no abusti wormo ma na yi omotimesua de no wo fom pa ube se low spendcam enti abayanka aban no mo moden na wonpa bibi kakra mfa ma wormo ebi ti se practical lab omuni bi enti nkora no be lab bi ana se practical bi adiso mko ba bi foforo ti se bi amankesi na Cape Coast na wo makwa akwaye de bi omtwa kwan eno ma wodo bebre dormitory sankran be da ni nyina nso ya 70 aban no hwe na onko omumwa
do with the infrastructure deficit. Nana Chairman, I am aware that TVET institutions across the country face significant infrastructure challenges. and Berewa Technical Institute is no exception. Recently, I requested all institutions to submit their infrastructure and their furniture needs through a form or a Google form to my office. I've received 220 inputs out of over 233 schools we have or institutions we have. These needs have been submitted to the Honorable Minister very soon, particularly your furniture needs will be met. There is a policy or program that is ongoing, furniture for all, and very soon, Berewa Technical will receive their portion. Ladies, great Golden Jubilee today. Let us honor the past, celebrate the present, and commit to shaping an even brighter future for our institute. Let us continue to build a future where every young person has skills. To the leaders, teachers, supporting staff, student parents, partners, and alumni of Berewa Technical Institute.
What about engineer Samuel Kweshi? Kweshi on. One on a W Vocational and Technical Training Institute, and our new to just a bino. Umuhiomumapa. I wish I didn't assassin whistle. Now, in try home my bar, Casabonet was.
Obiane kwan afaso nya sika o na nso mo nkyerɛ wo muni aba abnade menya selfish ma ho kwan na menkyerɛ okwan a obunya sika simple Kasapa FM na watwe bia ye che 35,000 Ghana cedis sika no de wom enti make sure say won sabeka so wo hwɛ me say ya fa wo phone dial *423# *423# select option 1 Kasapa FM on be bisa so do say e na apesa wo to na watro 10 e de ahye ho as low as 5 Ghana cedis obunya sika cash Kasapa for phone say ya dial *423# *423# select option number 1 Kasapa FM on be bisa sahi e na apesa wo to na watro 10 e de ahye ho kai say e 35,000 Ghana cedis na watwe bia chop money unya twa ubedi.
I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I think I'm right. Not too young.
Official pa Kasapa FM Go TV asrobo a wodo ho boy akoto kren kasro edru obi emu edru yes trawlak na hwe ne obewi ni ai da bia ye bia phone line tuma nipa me enso be di kan frɛ no ye the numbers be go screen so na wa pick number bia wo pe bia number be fa no ye be bia ma kire wa kyede e wo mu no watu adi bro nyan eye wo ne kro Kasapa FM Go TV share yen Ghana kasa dwumade so anopa sanso enento wada so anopa ena fen so aye drive time diulemo with Kwame B share yen Kasapa FM Go TV bro nyan ye chawade sa dwumade ya anso ye nhia abena filai ewo mid morning na ye say ye wo bro nyanyum bebre afi akọ aba onso de ne say metu bro nyanyum a wokasem mayen na ye nchawade pi Kasapa FM Go TV bro nyan ye no na edi ye say ye momo official pa abatumi abesane didie
Sempeni, when him say Kasapa FM, 35,000 Ghana cedis. Now what should be the here say what they won't ever shimu. So what's in Cassia? For phone, not dial *423# *423#. Select the option 1 Kasapa FM. Let you 5 Ghana cedis pay. The more na wuchan, the more etre. Sewubedi. Akradie, koso ewo Caritas lottery platform na so. Chop money, wunya cha ubedi.
Obiane kwan afaso nya sika o na nso mo nkyerɛ wo muni aba abnade menya selfish ma ho kwan na menkyerɛ okwan a obunya sika simple Kasapa FM na watwe bia ye che 35,000 Ghana cedis sika no de wom enti make sure sa won sabeka So what should me say ya for phone? Dial *423#. *423#. Select option 1. Option 1 Kasapa FM. On baby sao. So do saying na apesa woto. Na watch 10.
Unpaid nurses and midwives one eka saying. Wamuka Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association for home. Woman that told you at Chesa war. Bosumi akuma kusa 2 million asafi ba akon entemwe no. Bosumi ba akwa ketua no monsaka. Na nei womo trese. Woma te won pentin kwa na November no kan say October bosumi ni mu. Ena mo tem pentin kwa na November ye ma womo ba akon. Enti akadu ba akon bosumi akuma kusa adu ba akon. Na awrawo seme na no pay wo Ghana kasa dwumadie so na yani Janet Ofori Ata wano secretary Edema Coalition of Unpaid Nurses and Midwives Association yani di nkomo no chese no kra de ba ko pe omo chiro mo pa na ono kra waka sai no ne da ka kra so ne da ka so wo so otua wogefo ne hwan kan ya ka de so pa chawa ma ni ebeka nyina ye ka kire no ansa no domfo bi adom no ama na nya bi de atua eti enam se sika ya ementi no amo bre wo mo chezo mo hiahia wo mo pa na yele ne ka se no wo kire mo se ekwa mo fa so a wo mo didi de den na ne nyina mu kurampo no mo ka so mo tena fi wo mo kwa adwuma na yehunya ye musi a wo se nurse ni yetua ne kampo ene da asai wo kwa wotiatia wo na ye ntua ne ka ye yie pa na ye ntie Janet Oforiata akosam a wo mo na mu no ne ye cheye.
Mr. Waya Juma Busumi Dumini, 12 months. The Tabakasa 1 year. And I'm buying and share Kokoma Bakupi. You see, I find a couple to me to Baku. 10 a.m. I'm Busumi Dubaku. My Juma Busumi Dumini, Busumi Baku Petty and the mine. You know, I peer on saying the Yakuma to us 7 area who some so Ghana food and then so move the Koya Banley Faso. No one tell you my art system. The more will say a bath of from ye and Kiasi, ya am penning for your call. A year minister thought I saw ye, the commission of finance I saw ye. In your my cover, a modern neck, it will come a very key out, a beba. In your own case, I question Nada, Adam Kudada, you are cross or more than any day. You are very hard, you know, yet, because bring your mother some difficult my. Intimate things now, what I because from me and penny, so they can call many normal cotton, so you bought any day more. The board any day, my woman call many your con, put me a midnight, your con, play the bray, your car, a beba, a bit here, a beba, Adam Kudada, and a fair hard year. Your coil, your circus, your crayana, Busumi, October. Coming a mamma, I say, any of coming by 9, to be more than the edge man coming and them. And also say about by November beach, na me in November, no, I can share by me and putting young Busumi Bakupe. Out of the swimming, a dummy in Bakupe, and I'm sitting my into Baku, no be any night. Pinata quite a quiet, I would have watched my quiet, give me a bear, my booking. I am good, you did your hand, and care like the month what I'm so. When you're going to make some head map 12 months, I've done a good year near come. Brand Edma Busumi Dumi, na bank command Cabusumi Ba.
Ahomete pa. Wey aye anase fo aye ntuomoka wo mu ko ni dini. Coalition of Unpaid Nurses and Midwives Association. Wo mu ehye Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association eko no ase. Wo mu pentenkwa bi ene ete ye no.
Honorable Fema Ken wo no ye mrasho de mo manfo aworo mo afutu. Oba mrasho de fia donkuma no ono na ye omoba ne dani na wo sanyene nei wa ya de fefe pa de mo manfa wormo afutu enya fedi agro de wakwa yinie ICT center wakwa bi ano wasi e de ama wormo ana ICT center ni mu so no omusan library omu a uni pakro no se ofa book bi na kenkana antiase ya ne wo bawura ICT center honom no na why research de asoso na se wokọ wanim na ICT center yi efa be nipa be 100 seated ICT center no wasie na library hon conference room su kan ho ana emu library ni ada na ebuburuja na wo wie na ode na no sam de tudwa ka kire o manfa wormo afuti se ICT no ayada bia ye kan no 7 prediasa wansi ni se wuni we akora na ba mu akowura ho na fa koye scamming efa koye puno ene noma da bi na emum no fa ko suade na asese ane Ghana ne abibremu anom no bibia kwa ba efu bibia ya ICT enti wuni se wuni dia ya na ha dwen prebebre enti na wane wo ba si bi nti abusan hwe Kasapa 102.5 ana go TV aha na conference room no enti nkonwa no fa 150 fe ana ICT hwe computer no ne asoso yi computer no nso ne asoso yi ICT center ho no enso ne eno so makoma 100 ana library no nso de buburuja ana eno nso wabie na yene wono abudi nkomo na ne nsem odi tu dwa ene ono nso na fam die de obetima ye e de abo afutu ene ne mpotem no enso enie.
An age of artificial intelligence, automation, and fierce digital competition. In this world, ignorance is expensive and unpreparedness is fatal. This library is our answer. I'm talking about a 100-seater ICT center where Efutu's children will learn to compete globally. A private reading rooms where quiet brilliance is born. A 150-seater conference hall where ideas are sharpened and futures negotiated. It is a space that declares to every child, you belong to the future. This becomes the ninth thing, as already been said, in Efutu, making our constituency the most library endowed in Ghana. This library is more than a repository of books. It is a launch pad. Its mission is to plant the seeds that will germinate into Ghana's next generation of tech titans and ethical innovators. But as we open this door to limitless possibility, we must also sound a solemn warning. We must guard against dark temptation to misuse this powerful technology. We all have a duty as parents, teachers, and elders to ensure that our brilliant young minds see technology as a tool for creation, not crime. Let them be inspired by the Chinerehesis and the Mosibedins who build empires, not by scammers who destroy lives and disgrace our nation. Technology is a mirror. It reflects the character of its user. Let it be said that from this library emerge architects of progress, not authors of fraud. Let it be known that when the children of Efutu master the digital world, they will use it to solve problems, build ethical global businesses.
Na osanso ye okomra show de fia donkuma no momba ne dani enti ICC center wakwa kwesidiama ne nkrofo eho entoma twa aworum twa ye omopa ho ntoman na wokọ kasa wase yi
Ewusafo ye to ansam no so na toye mantam aprosifo yade a sabro mani abrato mo hagum na no memne danya asam ketu akora ya branti a wanya mfie edumiensa ba mu akora ya fra no pious enkansa Dudona freno enkroma adasa na enkroma adasa yi galamse site aya so mutufuma gudie bi eho enwowo ena scatter see ye ne yatututuo ne yesai niema cars na sefo esemabunu na wo mo kro ni mo no esese niema kro no dadwen no ewo axim mensini mu ewatoye mantemo na tututuo koso na ye huru kasam ni ade no na etuo dimakum eka branch onye mfie edumiensa abemu wa ipayos nkansa adodo na afre no enkroma adasen ema atonanom ewonsedo na bra erukasam ni si ye no yama ne bofo ene omo mani kotwawisi ehu bie no edi nkomo na omo kiremu sei.
Okay. I'm a stepfather to the child. And what has happened is the child is called Pius Ache. He's now 14 years of age. What has happened now is very sad to all the people in the community and also the entire family. In fact, it's unfortunate that through Garabise, such an incident has occurred. In fact, the Breed family is very, very sad of this. Okay, what we are seeking from the government is the workers, they are here purposely for their money or for their own good. But for the look of
Ebusuafo semisi we ewo dadwen axim mensrimu ewo atoye mantemu abrehu ye pa aha ana breba kwama yade awia kanka se wade betam ne nyina no yade ne nyina esi asedan koma kasapa newsroom so mbabo ansem nyina no de ma ye Emmanuel Alale na afenso eye Eugene Kwakuba na odifo ya Charles na afenso wisdom dodo na afen papa shi wo mo na eboabo ansem na no ma esemu fo akua so nto eso ne so de ma ye wie yasomfo eye me osuani katachi afrifa mene
nana kwame adasa watiana nkando
na ene eye menua bema Emmanuel Osei Emmanuel Osei na wawoda University of Education Winneba Tescon president ene wawoda Emmanuel yema wo official pa Erade Mpegya mfra dumu kwa dumu na onhyira wo ema me pa Emmanuel Osei University of Education Winneba Tescon president yema wo official pa yes ore so de enidaso se ewo Erade mu eno ena yede to asko so mafidie no ena ha
obiara ne kwan afa so nyesi